Rustic decor ideas. Modern shabby rustic style rooms. There's something deeply comforting about rustic decor. It feels like stepping into a warm memory, a space that tells stories through texture, color, and imperfection. The rustic style blends natural elements with cozy charm, while the modern shabby rustic look adds a refined twist. It's where time-worn wood meets sleek lines, where old soul and new comfort dance together. Imagine a space that feels both nostalgic and stylish. That's the heart of modern shabby rustic design. When you walk into a rustic-inspired home, you're greeted by the feeling of warmth. Wooden textures, soft lighting, and organic shapes feel almost alive. There's no pretense, no perfection, just beauty that comes from authenticity. Rustic design is all about using what's real. Real wood, real metal, real stone, real emotion. It's about celebrating the imperfect. Now, when we add our modern shabby a touch to rustic interiors, the result becomes even more interesting. Think of it as rustic's softer cousin, a little more polished, a little more curated, but still grounded in nature. You might see distressed furniture paired with minimalist accessories, or a reclaimed wooden table under a sleek pendant light. This blend of rough and refined is what makes modern shabby rustic decor so captivating. Let's start with the foundation, the materials. Wood is the soul of rustic decor. But not just any wood. It's that carries marks of its past, reclaimed planks, barn wood, and weathered finishes that add a sense of age. Oak, pine, and cedar are the classics, each with its unique warmth and grain. The key is to let the natural beauty of the wood shine. Instead of covering imperfections, highlight them. Those cracks, knots, and textures tell a story. Stone is another element that defines rustic charm. Whether it's a fireplace made of rough-cut rock or a stone backsplash in the kitchen, it grounds the space. The tactile contrast of wood and stone creates that earthy balance, strong, humble, and enduring. Metals also play a role. Aged iron, brushed brass, or black steel fixtures at an industrial edge while maintaining rustic authenticity. Color is where modern shabby rustic rooms truly come alive. The palette is calm, natural, and timeless. Think creamy whites, muted greys, taupes, and gentle browns, shades that echo the outdoors. These tones are not loud, they whisper warmth. You can layer in pastel hues like dusty blue, soft sage, or blush to bring a subtle shabby vibe. The goal is to keep everything harmonious and organic. Lighting in rustic interiors sets the entire mood. Warm light is essential. It transforms textures and deepens shadows in the most inviting way. Picture Edison bulbs hanging in mason jars, or a chandelier made from wrought iron. Rustic lamps with linen shades can fill a room with golden calmness. Candles are also a must-have. Their flickering light adds romance and nostalgia, turning any space into a sanctuary. Now let's step into the living room, the heart of any home. In a shabby rustic setting, your living room becomes a storybook scene of comfort and charm. Start with a neutral foundation, perhaps whitewashed walls or exposed brick. Add a large wooden coffee table with visible grain and a slightly distressed finish. Overstuffed sofas in natural fabrics like linen or cotton bring the cozy factor. Layer in throws made of chunky knit or faux fur, and scatter cushions in a mix of patterns, checks, florals, or faded stripes. A key piece in any rustic living room is the centerpiece furniture, something that looks like it's been there forever. It could be an old chest turned into a table or a repurposed door made into a shelf. These touches bring soul into the space. Pair that with a few modern details, maybe a sleek black metal lamp or a minimalist vase with dried wheat, to balance the rustic charm with clean sophistication. If your space has a fireplace, that's your natural focal point. Frame it with raw stone or reclaimed wood, and decorate the mantel with vintage finds, old books, ceramic pictures, framed black and white photos. If you don't have a real fireplace, you can create a faux one for the same cozy effect. Add candles inside the hearth or stack birch logs for a natural look. The rustic aesthetic is also about storytelling through decor. Every item should have meaning or character. Mix heirlooms with new pieces that look aged, a weathered clock, a farmhouse mirror, or an antique trunk at the foot of the sofa. Don't be afraid to mix materials. The contrast makes it beautiful. A leather chair beside a linen sofa, a jute rug under a metal coffee table. These layers make the space feel rich and lived in. In the modern shabby rustic kitchen, The heart of the home beats in soft tones and natural finishes. Imagine open wooden shelves displaying stoneware mugs and glass jars filled with grains. The cabinets are painted in soft whites or muted greens, with handles in brass or matte black. The countertop might be butcher block wood, carrying both function and beauty.